We're Team 5 Squared and we're completing Challenge 5C on behalf of the Environment Agency, which is identifying and cataloguing bottlenecks and constraints.
These are the problem statement we have been given. I want to be able to identify project bottlenecks and constraints throughout our organization. I want to be able to collect and collect this data to tackle bottlenecks and support staff in managing their workload. I want to understand what is needed to empower staff to be able to solve project blocks and delays.
These are the user stories we've created. As a general employee, I want assistance in solving an issue when I cannot solve it myself, to avoid this negatively impacting the project I'm working on. As a technical expert, I want to be able to help others solve their issues to ensure the project isn't impacted. As a manager, I want to be able to empower my team to leverage previous project experience to solve issues they may have. And as a director, I want insight from the data to improve business operations and ensure profits are maintained. Here you'll see the flowchart for the first stage of the Power App, which is finding solutions to your problem and failing that, submitting your issue for someone else to solve. This is the flowchart for the second stage of the Power App, which is for the technical expert to provide a solution to any issues submitted to them.
This is a quick overview of the Power Apps and workflow solution that we've produced. This is a launch screen to the app, which gives you an introduction to the tool and some navigation buttons. The first part is where the general employee can come and see if there's any solutions to their issues. Here we have a full library where we can search by keywords. We can also use the predetermined filter buttons. If we want more information about a solution, we can click on the record, click this button, and it will bring up another page. Here we have the contact details as well for whoever provided the solution. If happy with this, we can accept and implement the solution, which will take us to a form. Now this information is pre-defined and pre-populated. There will be some additional information to fill in, and when happy, you can click submit. This will begin a workflow to begin monitoring and getting feedback for the implementation of that solution. If we're not happy and can't find a solution, then we click this button. This will bring us a new form to get information about the problem. Once completed, you can again click submit. We also have categories here, which will help define where this issue will go to. Once submitted, this will start a workflow and send an email to a technical expert within that category or function. Here's an example of the email notification that would be sent to the technical expert. They would click on the link and it would take them back into the app. Now we can go into the live issues and see a register of all of them in here. They're formatted depending on their priority and sorted, so the highest priority is at the top. You can also filter using the predefined boxes. If we click on here, we'll get some more information about the issue. If there's a known solution to this, it can be entered in here straight away, and clicking submit solution will send it back to the issue raiser. The next step, if there's no known solution, is to escalate this and search for employees to assign the task. And now we can assign this to get some more resource to address this problem.
This Power BI dashboard pulls data from the reports submitted via Power Apps and provides a clear visualization with insights for both leadership and project manager level, with navigation buttons for both. The leadership page tells us about the priority of the issues, along with the status of the issue, whether it is completed, in progress, or is there a solution pending to it. And here is a line graph that gives us details about the number of incidents reported in the given period, and it can be inferred that Q2 has the maximum number of incidents reported in this particular year. The pie chart tells us that the almost 32% incident reported are from the division flood and cost management. The filters are used to get the desired result. We then go to the geographic analysis tab, which has the heat map telling us that the water pipe work issue is a major concern in the northern region of the country. Next, we navigate to the project manager dashboard. This provides us visibility for all the issue areas along with the option to navigate to the geographic analysis dashboard, which we saw before. There is also the insights dashboard, which provides in-depth visualization that can be filtered according to the program and projects, including impact analysis, waterfall analysis that shows movement since last period.
Given additional time and resource, we would like to develop our escalation system further, implement guidance and frameworks for solving issues. A few examples have been provided below. We'd like to tailor our applications to a real data set from the EA, and we'd like to incorporate this functionality into a wider task list application. Question 1. How have you ensured that the process you've created is not seen as a burden and therefore ensure a high level of uptake? We created a tool which firstly provides the user with potential solutions before they need to input any information, saving time. Additionally, we have made use of pre-populated fields by linking the user profile to Office 365 and have incorporated drop-down fields for speedy selection. A further development would be to attach this tool to a task list to ensure that the tool is part of the user's day-to-day activities and not a separate task entirely. Question 2. What considerations did you make on the tool selection in order to answer the problem statements? The first problem statement requires visibility throughout the organisation. For this, we determined a dashboard to visualise the data would be the best solution. PowerBl was selected for its ease of use. The second problem statement requires the collection and cataloguing of data. We decided that a Power App would be the most suitable tool for this, as it's also in the Microsoft environment and can be accessed via the web or phone without the need to install software and obtain IT approval. The third problem statement is that staff need to be able to solve their own issues. We have created a database of previously solved issues and incorporated this into our Power App for the same reasons as above. Question 3. How did the lack of data impact on the way you approach this challenge? One of the key challenges with not having been provided with data is that we didn't have a strong understanding of the business at the start of the hack. We overcame this by discussing in depth with the EA their business operations, categories of work and most common blockers. With this information, we were able to create a relevant data set to ensure our tools are reflective of how they would be used within the organisation. This was an additional task compared to most challenges given that other teams were provided with data. As a result, we had to factor this into our timescales. A benefit of this, however, is that we were able to design the data to suit the application and dashboard we were creating, ensuring it was properly structured and ready for analysis.
Thank you for listening. Team 5 Squared signing off.